Welcome to My Take podcast. Here you get to see the world through the lens of Gen Z who challenge societal norms and explore the why behind it all, whether it's hot takes or heartfelt discussions. Join me for laughs and insights with a side of sass. I'm Muthoni and this is My Take. Hello, beautiful and handsome people. Welcome back to another episode of My Take podcast. I'm your host, Muthoni. And today, guys, I'm joined with our favorite, and I mean our favorite guest on this podcast, Gathoni. Woo! It's so nice to have you back. How do you feel?
Nataka tu muone guys naweza fanya hivi to my locks now.
Your locks, they're all grown.
Mnashangani please. Kiburi imepanda. Nini?
Period.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling very excited.
Before you continue, introduce yourself to us.
Hi guys, my name is Gathoni. Angel Gathoni, kama mnataka zote za ID, but yeah, I'm Muthoni's friend. Former co-host.
Yes.
Yeah, former co-host of My Take by Noni. And yeah, I'm feeling really excited to be here by the way. Hamjui, nilikuwa nimemiss. Camera, lights, action. Alafu, yapi with my favorite hapa. How unaweza kosaje kumiss ati nimekaa tu hivi na nasikia nimefurahi, but yeah,
You're happy to be back.
I'm happy to be back.
I'm just smiling. Okay, no mwana huko. Unajua before tuingie set tumeshinda tu tukikatch up. So no mwana huko already my jaws are aching. But anyway, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel?
Ooh,
excited. I've missed having you on set.
I've missed being with you on set. Kuongea man.
Unajua watu wanasema watashangaa. Si basi urudi. What is holding you back? Sit down urudi.
Hey guys. Kila hato kina complicate. Maisha ina complicate. Masomo ina complicate. Kila hato kina complicate. I just need to take a step back. Compose myself, look at the document in front of me of my life and read. Yeah, so I feel like wacha niende nilambe glucose
and then utarudi. Yeah, because I think I have a feeling people don't like to drift or
How?
I know.
How?
It will never be us.
Never.
Yeah.
Yes, nasemanga it can never laugh in a never like never before. Hii sasa tuna seal it in the
tight like a
name of Jesus.
Tight like a
Burio.
Period. Anyway, let's get into the normality of this podcast. Mm-hmm. How has your week been?
My week has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've just had a generally peaceful, happy week.
Mm-hmm.
Kwa sababu I feel like it all started on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I went to church and we had such a nice sermon and praise and worship. Mm-hmm. And tukitoka to church, hadi my friends when tulikuwa nao church walikuwa wanauza kwani nini umetumia kanisa? I was just in such a happy mood and nilikuwa tunarukaruka kila mahali nataka kuongea non-stop. Yeah, so I feel like that's where it all started and nimekuwa tu na generally nice week. Obviously masomo
it's doing that thing
but ukitoa focus kwa hiyo everything else in my life, I've just had a very nice week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
what was your highlight for the week?
I feel like it was starting my day with Bible study.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you. Unajua, by the way, in season 1 we used to say, we want to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have really done a good job.
Really.
Make kitambo siko job Bible verses. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, my goodness. But at least siku hizi hatuko pabaya. As much as hatujafika, we are still. The most important thing is that we are working towards it.
Mm-hmm. The most important thing is the step.
Kana
kumbuka, there's someone we had some day in church. Alikuwa anasema all you have to do is take a step of faith and God will multiply your steps to sound like 1,000. Kaa watu wenye walikuwa lepers walikuwa they felt like they were about to die outside the gates of Jerusalem. Ama sijui ni outside the gates of what. Hapo kwa facts kidogo. kwanga nimejipiga chenga but kulikuwa na sijui ilikuwa famine or something na kuna lepers walikuwa hapo nje ya the city gates wakaona let us go to the enemies camp tusikufe juu tukikaa hapa tutakufa tukiingia huko tutakufa twende tujisurrender basi and when they were walking wakifika huko kwa camp wanapata hakuna watu na shanga rada kumbe Mungu alimultiply steps zao zikasound ka thousands of chariots and sasa chariots ni nini horses and chariots it sounded like armies inakuja so all you need is that step of faith and God will multiply.
Me niko invested in the story like sijui your part ya 10 lepers
si 10 such a number of lepers
mimi najua tu 10 lepers sana shanga
iko in the Old Testament 10 lepers iko New Testament
probably
in the old yuko kitambo sijui kama ni the book of Joshua
really
after tu ameingia hivi kana
so alikuwa anaenda kujisurrender kwa camp ya enemies
jo alikuwa ameona if we stay here we die tukiingia huko kwa city huko pia kuna famine so I think it was famine so like there was no food wako zile za tukikaa hapa kwa city gates we'll die of hunger tukiingia huko kwa city we'll die of hunger bado juu hakuna kitu tukishikwa na enemies watuue we'll still die
so wakaenda wakapata hakuna
mtu twende tusurrender kwa enemy
and then wakaenda
sasa wakifika huko wanapata hakuna mtu hata mmoja na wameacha everything wameacha food their donkeys their camps their house kila kitu wameacha they just ran
so walienda wakapata the food they needed nice.
Lakini sasa they went back to the city to tell the people juu walikuwa zile za tukiambia watu if you keep it to ourselves we'll be punished we'll be punished na tukingoja hadi kesho alafu tukufele usiku we must go now
it was they reached and went back
walienda wakaona vitu ni mzuri wakaenda sasa kupea the good news to the city
and then the city went now
I think so kumaliza hiyo story man but it was something around
okay that's interesting Ay, Miss JSK, your story. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I need to do better. Anyway. Doko Joria.
How was your week?
My week was great. Okay, my week was eventful. Yeah. First of all, I had a cold. Sunday, I didn't have a voice. By then, I didn't have a voice. And then, baby girl, Miss Lady decided, wiki, show up. And this week, I just wanted to be a girl. What happened?
That's being a girl. See, you're just a girl.
Yeah. The girl decided you're gonna girl. The girl was girling. Yeah. Because they had to show up. And I just want to be.
You had to adult.
Yeah. I just had to adult. But one of the highlights for my week was I was listening to So This Is Love podcast, season 4, episode 2. I'll leave it in the description box for anyone who wants to listen. And it was about this girl who had babas. Let me tell you. So that story was interesting. Let me tell you mine. Guy. She was just being told, sit and be pretty. She was just being provided for everything. And I was like, oh my God, first kuna watu wanaishi that lifestyle in Nairobi
ni wengi by the way wengi sana
I was like hey okay hakuwa najua kona bibi cause baba Zadi angemvideo call usiku amonyeshe nyumba yake and all that
akaona Mungu utaniua
baraka bariki wengine so in short akaanza tu kudate this married man. So now she was dating a married man. Life continued. She got a son
with the man.
And let me tell you, till date
they're together.
But the wife and I'm like,
the wife doesn't know
because the wife has never made any contact.
Where is the wife?
The wife they live together
with the man.
Yes. And even when they travel together anasema nataka kununulia sasi akona watoto watatu na plus this one nataka kununulia lete anaitwa Ben, Jane, Peter na Lynn wote najua Jane anapenda hii najua Peter anapenda hii najua ni ana like it's now a whole dynamic and me was like
so the man has 2 wives
but anataka kwenda kwa nyumba huu msichana so this girl was like
anataka kuachana na the first wife akuje kwa academy
anataka kwenda tu kwao I was like
to meet the parents
yeah and let me tell you nilishtuka cause me akigai man
lakini unajua unaweza pata tu he's just one of those traditional men who believe in polygamy
yeah and again nilikuwa nasikiza pia podcast wakisema it's okay to be polygamous these are things we were just told that everyone you can't expect the 12 billion people in the world to have the same way of living kuna ndio maana kuna cult god nini you can't make people conform to one me didn't judge the whole situation but the person I was hurumiaring is the wife because
lakini let me tell you unaniambia ulipatana 2020 tuko 2024 4 years later unataka kuniambia that baby unataka kuniambia hata
they have been together now for 7 years
this girl and them baba cha kwanza nicheke second of all you see okay personally mimi nadhani the first wife anajua kuna co-wife mahali but unaweza pata
she's also comfortable
with the situation alafu anafikiria see this man
provides
he provides he's rich nikimhitaji yako present wacha afanye Kenya anataka plus unaweza pata pia mwanaume venye umeanza kusema ana sound kama wale watu wenye wanaendea watu wenye wako sitaki kusema poor but financially struggling you get ndio nika equate something ana hold nika puppet strings anakuchezea hivi you get so that hata anajua hata nikienda hata even if they get married to this 19 something year old girl anaweza enda kutafuta mwingine and that's anajua you're financially struggling I built you
and that's why Julia was asking her do you think you're the only one
nakasema
no she doesn't she doesn't think she cuz I was just shocked for me it didn't like yes I hear stories but just to hear someone confess it and say that by the way but alikuwa nasema it's so hard, it's tough to be in such a situation because this guy is there for you physically but emotionally you don't have that connection there is no you get and she wishes she had a man of her own but sai alikuwa anasema she doesn't now admire anything in relationships because she has gotten whatever she wants she can make her own money she can be given money she has a whole this mbabas funguliad for her business like for me that podcast episode was the highlight of my week because I was like wow
mambo ya roho inakuanga ngumu
Jesus Christ I think ni nguvu it's the nguvu I think it takes a courageous girl to make such bold moves by the way out here maybe it could I don't think I will do that. Let me rephrase.
Unataka kujijinx?
No. For me that was the highlight of my week. That one? That one. Hiyo ilinishtua because nilikuwa tunasikia niko Okay.
Wenye nini episode inaendelea
alafu naona tumefika the hottest point no 28 minutes remaining for like what are these 28 minutes for hizi ni za nini kumbe ni za kusema she proceeded on to get a son with this man anyway if you're in that type of relationship wow I'm actually I can't say I'm proud of you but it's really interesting. It's a really interesting dynamic. It's not for the weak. Yeah. For me, that was the highlight of my week. Anyway, song of the week.
My song of the week is My Daddy. It's called My Daddy by Sun Misola ag baby, something like that. Yeah, I've been listening to that, so it's imekuwa into my heart a lot. Na actually ni chorus tu inashindanga ikireplay. Inasemanga, my daddy, your baby is calling, and I will call and sing and shout for the rest of eternity. Love that song for real.
Oh, and your Bible, it's a gospel song. Yeah, for those who don't know.
Yeah. And then I think inaring sana kwangu kwa sababu sinakwambia on Sunday we had a really nice sermon kuhusu praise and worship. Nime lose train of thought. Oh, it was saying nini, praise, worship is a state of heart. Praise is the outward nini, you get. And praise, see, ati wimbo ati sasa tuweke wimbo to dance, ati sasa tuna praise. Praise is prophecy accompanied by musical instruments. You get. So it's like prophesying that I will sing and I will shout and I will praise you for the rest of eternity.
Tulisema evangelist. Oh my God. Season 1 My Take podcast. If you are listening, you know what I'm talking about. Period.
But yeah, that's ndo song mkweki.
Wow, I am feeling challenged. Nikiwaambia hapa bendo ilikuwa kama bend like banana. Oh my days.
But I feel like it's also because my biggest prayer right now is I just want to be with God forever. Like staki fike point ati sasa the storms and ninis of life zimeni pull away. I just want in every situation, I just want to be with my daddy. So like it's prophesying for the rest of eternity.
I don't think I can imagine a life without him. I don't think I can be who I am without him. Okay, for me in my life, I think I can't do life without him, for sure. Who will guide me? Who will I ask for help? Who will I lean on? Oh my God, I just cannot do. For me, I sure cannot do this without him. And your Bible verse for the week?
My Bible verse for the week? Acha niseme yenye stick with me sana leo ni Psalms 139:13-14 and it's just near you formed me, you knew me before, you formed me in my mother's womb and I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I feel like kenye me stand out to me sana ni when I was studying that verse I googled the meaning of fearfully and obviously kuna ile with afraid but the second meaning is extremely. So that means God made you extremely. Unajua ile yenye unasema extremely ni ile umesondeka kusondeka. Yani there is hakuna kitu kingine unaweza ongeza zaidi ya hapo. You are made completely holy. Like Mungu hakuna parts alitengeneza ati hii akachia nusu, hii nyingine aliunda everything completely. Na yeye ndo alikuwa anajua and it's wonderfully. It's admirable and it's inspiring. Yeah. I feel like hiyo ni kwa sababu I was having doubts about who I am. Nimekuwa nikifikiria maybe kuna shida na mimi or something. But now ndio niko
God is like you fearfully and wonderfully.
I am extremely made. There's nothing that's missing. You
are
complete. Exactly. So hiyo ndio my verse of the week. Not about you. We start with the song.
Song of the week is Slow It Down by Benson Boone. I've just been listening to it. And then my Bible verse for the week is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in God and do not lean in your own understanding. I think for me that verse is I don't want to. There are choices that I want to make right now in my life that I just don't want to lean in my own understanding. And I'm just praying to God that I may be able to trust him and that this may be his will in my life. And it may not be in my own understanding. I hope it's in his will for me to do this. Anyway.
Amen.
Anyway, guys, the producers told us we are 30 minutes in, or I don't know, 20 plus minutes in. I mean, guys, sorry, we really had to catch up with Gathoni. Na mmeona tu daku We are yappers for sure. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'm sorry about that. So let's get into the topic of the week. The topic of the day, The topic of the day is friendship and everything around female friendships, to be specific. And Gathoni, I would want you to explain to us, what does female friendship mean to you? Breathe in, breathe out.
I don't know. Female friendships is like, sijui to explain aje, but I view it as, it's more of just friendship. It's more of, this is Muthoni and this is my friend.
Yeah.
It's more of, dare I say soulmates, platonic soulmates. Kwa sababu female friendship can go so deep. Like, si tu kuhusu leo umekula, leo nini, like this is my girl, like, and unajua hapo kwanza, if you get someone who you're really like compatible on the level of intimacy, unajua hapa, I'm not being judged, I'm not being shamed, hata nikikosea she'll just correct me, you get, and she's supporting me hata kama na make the wrong decisions, anani support to that's my girl, you get, like, plus the love that is there in female friendships. Oof, I guess ni venye us girls know how it is, like how hard it is to find love huko nje. Kwanza when you're looking, wazazi ndio wanakupea pressure. Kwanza if you're a first daughter or something, ndio hiyo wazazi wanakupea pressure, wanaume uko nje wanakupea stress, masomo inakukalia, like we're always looking for love, and one of the places you can get the strongest forms of love with your fellow girls, kwa sababu the thing is, we know how to love, and most of girls are so sensitive because our hearts are big and we care too much. So you get your love with her. We have so much love to share. So I feel like female friendships to me is about the love, the support, and safety.
For me, I think it's literally the same thing, but for me, I came to realize the reason, and I mean, I love women. I love women so much. I don't know, when was it? I think it was the day before yesterday. I'm a Juicy. I saw this girl on stage. I was going home, and niliruka. I was like, Jesus Christ, this girl is so pretty. She's so pretty, and I'm just like, I'd never do that to a man, because ew. No. Okay, but no, but for me, I feel like when I love a woman, I'm a female, I don't have anything to lose. I go in so deep, because it's, first of all, it's not someone that I can make this into a romantic relationships is different from platonic, because when you love this female, it's, for me, that's why I know I'm straight, because I know that I can't like you in terms of romance, but since I like you, it's in terms of friendship. Like, I like you, and I genuinely, it's so genuine, it's very, very genuine, that I don't want to get anything in return. I don't want kisses, I don't want anything, I just want love back. And that's why, for me, female friendships are very important, because I love you genuinely, without expecting that you'll have sex with me, you'll have anything with me. I don't want anything from that. I just love you for who you are. I love you for who you are as a female and as a girl. For me, that's what female friendship is to me. Like, for me, that's how I love my female friendships. Yeah.
So you love me for me?
For you! For you! Yeah. There's nothing that I don't like how small your boobs are. It's not that I want to. I love you for who you are as a female. I don't have anything to lose. There's nothing I'm expecting in terms of your body or your physique or anything. It's from the inside you. Like, it's just about you and your aura. That's how, for me, I love female friendships. And how has your experience been with female friendships?
Girl,
let me sip some water. Lol.
Female friendships, naweza sema they are both they have both built me and broken me. But as Jenny break at it to the point that sasa staki sijui nini. Sijui hata mbona nasema they broken me. Zimeni break juu zimenionyesha shege.
Girl. Tell me about
it. When tunasema women, they know how to love and to support. They also know how to hate. And to kusikilia wivu na kujaribu kukuput down nini. And I feel like I won't lie, most of the friends I had kitambo, they're not the ones I have right now. I've outgrown most of them. Kwa sababu kitambo, it was more of tunakuwa friends juu tuko shule. You get? Juu nimeona na napenda hii top umevaa, wewe tutakuwa friends. You get? So I wasn't actually getting into it because I wasn't intentional with my friendship. I was just being friends with people because I need friends. Kwa sababu siwezi kaa peke yangu. You need someone to talk to. So acha niongeleshe huyu na niongeleshe yule na niongeleshe yule. Alafu kitambo I didn't have self-worth. Hata kadogo hivi. Ilikuwa imenipotea. Iliniambia naomba tu nijitoe kidogo. Kidogo kwa sababu what? And because of that, unajua kuna hii video Rono anasema the reward of low self-esteem is low quality experiences. You get? So I had low self-esteem. Mimi sikuwa najua my worth. Mimi sikuwa najua how good of a friend I am. You get? So nilikuwa na allow tu kila mtu akue friend yangu. Wewe unanitusi na unaniongelea vibaya. Ni sawa, wewe bado ni friend yangu. You get? But now after plus I feel like kitambo I had a lot of emptiness, which I say maybe in my heart, and I was trying to fill it with everything other than me. Nilikuwa nataka tu nijaze watu huko ndani, ndio walikuwa wananiuliza who are your friends. Unaanza kwanza best friend, si form 1 sijui form 2, who are your best friends after class nusu.
Mimi na hiyo team nilikuwa in search in pursuit. So nilikuwa nimekuwa identify ndio maana nilikuuliza whether uko na best friends.
You get? Sikuwa najua ati a friend sticks closer than a brother. Mimi nilikuwa najua tu friend ni mtu tunachapa tu na yeye story pale laundry tukifua tunachapa story.
Tumnaweza kuona
tunaweza kufanya hizi vitu. And then kitambo nilikuwa na mentality it's really not that deep. Nothing is that deep. It's not that deep. Si serious. Si tunaongea tu. And then I joined therapy. Ndio nikajua watu
therapy can show you shege.
Exactly. Guy. Temi nasemanga therapy can humble you. Sure. Unaenda pona kiburi unaenda initangwa je review session na therapist wako venye nimekuwa sawa mimi anakuambia
sit down calm your chest
usiwake kwanza umemaliza na sasa na step 0.5 tunafaa kufika step 3 ndio uko For real.
Maybe a therapist niko like, "Why? I'm sorry, my client."
But yeah, I feel like kitambo I wasn't really intentional with my friendship, so that's why nilikuwa na suffer. Na pia and I used to go above and beyond for everyone. Hata kama uta reciprocate, sio rafiki yangu. Bro, if I start naming the things I have done for friendship, hata nyinyi mtaniambia
msitake kujua mtajam. Unakumbuka nilijam.
But now I feel like I'm more intentional with my friendships. I'm doing it more from a point of I want to be your friend, not I need you to be mine. You get? So hata saizi mtu if you are friends with you kitambo lakini saizi nimeanza kuona kuna venye una move funny na mimi ni bambi. I don't have a problem letting you go. You get? Kitambo ningeshikilia hiyo friendship. Usiniache juu sina mtu mwingine, but sahi nimekuwa secure in myself. So like hata kama unataka kuenda wenda, I would much rather lose you than lose me again. So that's my experience with friendships. Zimeni break zimeni build kwa sababu friendships with people like you. Ona kwenye tuko sahi where we started. Unajua by the way, the first time nakumbuka the first time we had a serious conversation with you was in form 4. You remember that day? Na mimi siku nilikuwa tu zile za wewe amenikujia juu she's going through this problem and she needs someone to talk to, and that's all I am for her. Ungeniambia hiyo siku ati tutakuwa hapa leo tuna shoot podcast about female friendships na you're one of the people I'm considering. Mimi singekubelieve. Juu Muthoni, mimi ngajua tu Muthoni ni yule badi wa mwenye tunakwanga home science na yeye full stop. You get me? Sikuwa najua like this is what, but I feel like friendship yetu imenibuild sana. You push me to be a better person. Nasemanga for you to be a friend of mine, I have to, not only do you have to have the same interest, but lazima kuna kitu lazima
inafanya grow.
Inafanya tu ni grow. There's something in you I have to like admire. Like na msichana by the way yako nini, you get, inaweza kuwa kindness, inaweza kuwa humor, inaweza kuwa spiritual life, emotional intelligence, you get. So I feel like with you our friendship has really pushed me to be more open-minded. It's not one way of seeing things. There's so many different, and you allow me to explore the different perspectives in every situation. And I love that so much. So I have you build me intellectually. I have friends who build me kucheka tu. So I feel like I'm having a bad day, nitampigia niko oe unadu hebu kuja tusipatane hapa ni tunajua hapo naenda kucheka, naenda kurelease. I have friends who build me spiritually. So I feel like I'm going through a spiritual warfare, nitampigia nimwambie I feel like this and this, unaweza nisaidia kuomba. You get. So that's my experience with friendships.
Ooh, for me, girl. Oh my days. For me, wacha nikwambie. Me, I was in pursuit. Like I've always been in search. Not always. I used to be in search of best friends. The title from primary school, and I remember very well. Because for me, there's this movie series I started watching, but I started watching it in high school. It's called The Bold Type. There were 3 best friends, and me, I wanted that. Me, I'm those people, I want, I see, I want, I get. And let me tell you, I've always been in pursuit. So even in high school, in primary, I had a best friend. And then we came to high school, she got other friends, and I'm the jealous friend. The jealous friend, even and I'm not joking, even in female relationships. This is just about the way. So I started working recently. I got this colleague who we became close. And then now, one day I see her, Amanda sleepover. It was a sleepover with other friends. A former colleague was there, who I also know. So me, I'm like, at least I thought we were like friends. Ungeniambia, like I get attached so easily to female friendships. I don't know, me and female friendships. Jesus Christ, I need to be saved. If you want to kidnap me, use my female friends, and I'm not even joking. Anyway, so I became very jealous of that colleague, but I already communicated and nikamalizana na hiyo story. But anyway, so in high school akapata other friends. So simi nikaona sasa again I need to look for another best friend. And now I started pursuing this one girl in terms of friendship. And if I asked her, will you be my best friend in paper? Let me tell you,
best friend proposal. Mbona mimi sikupata? Hata kama si best friend.
Nilikuja nikakuuliza uko na best friends, ukaniambia Niko like, okay, sawa. I don't go stepping in other people's territories. I'm like, I respect that.
Take me back.
But I asked you, remember, pale kwa taps.
Girl, lakini high school me best friend wangu alikuwa na change every time.
You know everyone wanted to be your friend again, as I keep on saying.
Wango, lakini.
Yeah, so nikapata this, I identified, nakwambia, even we were having this conversation with one of the people from my class, hakuna mtu sikuwa nimejaribu. I'd like take time, these 2 weeks niko close na hapana. So nilikuwa nimejaribu kila mtu class. Nilikuwa na test na angalia, nilikuwa nimejaribu kila mtu hiyo class, nikaona I want to stick with that one. Ule. And I stuck with her. But later on in uni, she showed me shege. That was my first female breakup. And let me tell you, I've never been hurt the way I was. I like not even any guy has ever done me like that. And from there now my friendship started. I stopped being intentional. I stopped caring about female friendships. I think it was grieving. I was just grieving. Because I remember just the other day, I was like, oh my God, it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year since we since we split. So for me, that friendship breakup made me, it showed me how female friendships are important to me, because from there now is when I was like, oh, so this is how I considered her, this is how much she meant to me, this is how, with that breakup, I feel like that's when I started being aware of how I want my female friendships to be. Unaona penye wewe umesema you had a low self-esteem, I just used to entertain everyone because I wanted people to choose me. I wanted people all the time to choose me. And in terms of all friendships, even in my male and female, I wanted people to choose, but in female, I just wanted to please everyone. Now this year, I would say, is when one of my friends, I was like, why have you come for my birthday? And she was like, I'm being intentional. And I'm like, oh my God, it's been a minute since I had the word intentional. And then I was like, oh my God, I want to start being intentional. It brought me, it just snapped me back into the reality of ile heartbreak. Because me sikuwa najali. Me I used to be friends with you just because, So now that I am intentional, now I'm intentional with the friends I have. Now I know my worth. Now I have a higher self-esteem. I know this friendship is for this friendship is building me in this way. For me, female friendships, I look at them in how are they building me? How are we showing up in each other's life? How am I making you feel, and how are you making me feel? It's not more of like I am going to entertain this disrespect. For me, I've entertained the disrespect in female friendships, and we'll get into that. But right now, I feel like I'm intentional. My experience with female friendships has been, this is the time in my life, genuinely, this year is when I'm experiencing solid female friendships since primary school. Because me, I've always been like, I just want to have best friends. I want to have people who I can go out with, do everything together with, and I didn't want to accept that I can have friends for this, the way you've said, for who build you in this aspect. You can have friends who build you in this aspect. For me, I wanted to have that one. Na ni stick na ni kwa na the label, who's your best friend? The word best friend used to bug me a lot. But then, if you were in high school and I never asked you about being best friends,
uko umetosha mboga.
Unaambia ukweli haki. Umeshout. Umeshout hapo, guy. But anyway, that's for me, that's my experience with female friendships. They used to be so important because nilikuwa najua these are the people who, one, they can't hurt me because they're not males, they're not romantic relationships that lazima to break up. Me, I didn't know there was a breakup in female friendships. I didn't know you can break up with a female. For me, I knew it was a forever kind of thing, but now I know. Yeah, now I know. But and then you say, the way you said females, the way we love females, now a female can also, you see the way there is nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose in the way you love them, and there's nothing to lose in the way they can do you shege. Yeah, they can love you, but also do you dirty without remorse.
Nami kenye uni boss sana na wasichana ni just how good of pretenders they are.
Yeah.
Like nakupenda. Like you're my best friend.
Yeah. But like things can switch up.
Just like that.
Stima inawakisha hivi inawaka on, alafu inazimika.
God, si uniulize nikwambie.
Yeah, I know. Gathoni, we should ask you for real.
Niulize ni.
Lord. Anyway, and what are some of the privileges you've gotten from female friendships, or the positive things you've gotten?
I feel like being and feeling accepted. Venye tu niko. Juu, in case you can't tell by now, my personality is quite rough. It's not easy to get along with. Juu, mi sipendi kuappease watu. Nifanye kitu ndo nikufurahishe. Sasa ninyamaze ndo nikufurahishe. You will hear what I have to say. You get? And people don't like that. And the fact that my female friends know that about me, they know just how unhinged I am, and they know hata zile aspects zangu zenye mimi hutend kuficha, wanazijua na hawajali. Hawajali venye tu umesema you love me for me. Like you don't care ati Angel anakuanga hivi na hivi na hivi, ama Angel anaweza say. Growing up, friendships zangu zilikuwa either mimi si friend ya Angel juu akona maringo ama nini, ama mimi ni friend ya Angel juu birthday yake atakata keki na mimi. Kwa sababu akikuja home, akikuja shule na snacks atashare na mimi, you get. It was always something I can do for you. You're my friend because of what I can do for you. But now my friends are my friends because they love me for who I am, and I feel like that's the biggest privilege I have experienced with my female friends. Yani hata nikiongea tu ufala mtacheka tu na msemea kiwewe ile siku utapigwa na msonge na maisha. Si ati mtakaa hapo ati mnaanza guy sasa unasema hivyo like sasa unaanza kunijudge, sasa unaanza kunipusha. Girl. So I feel like that's the biggest privilege naweza sema.
For me, I guess the biggest privilege I'd say is showing up. Knowing that I can rely on you in all aspects, in terms of be it I'm going through a tough time, be it in the mental health sector, be it physically, be it just knowing I can rely on you makes me feel complete in a female friendship aspect. In terms even of the way they show up to, what are they speaking when you're not there? What are they... the genuineness of the loyalty in female friendships, because I think one of the things we don't talk about is the loyalty in female friendships. And loyalty in terms of it's not that I'm not sharing you, no, in terms of being genuine with you. They are not pretending. They are...
you can trust them.
You can trust them. For me, that's trust. Actually, trust is my first thing. You know, the way we say love is, it's not a must for love to come first. For me, trust comes first in female friendships. Because female friendships, the way my first female breakup was in terms of trust. It was just a trust thing. For me, it showed me that I used to trust you so much, and you didn't value that trust. You didn't value that I loved you and trusted you, and nilikuwa na yani Gathoni, I know ni kama, you know, the way Jesus would send his disciples and know they are going to get the work done. For me, I know that Gathoni, even when you go to places and you hear people talking of me, you'll still show up and talk about me in the positive way. Like, I trust you. I trust you with how you view me. I trust you with how you get. For me, that's the privilege I have in my female friendships now. That the female friendships I have, I know I can trust them. I know there are people who are loyal and sharp to me in the most genuine, truest form ever. For me, that's the biggest privilege in my female friendships. For me, trust. Because, again, female friendships, when you remove the trust, shage.
Wacha nilia kwanza.
Jesus Christ. For me, shage, the shage that is there.
Tell me about it.
Oh my, because most of my female friendships is men just because of trust. Just because of trust. Yeah, trust. Yeah. For me, trust is the biggest value in female friendships. And what's the biggest challenge?
Betrayal. For me, top of my head.
Opposite of trust?
Betrayal. What? Yeah? The earliest memory I can remember of my friends, and nikisema betrayal ni venye they can switch up like that. Like, venye mwasema leo unalala unaamka mambo yameenda mrama. Kila kitu imebadilika. The earliest scenario I can remember of betrayal was, I think, in class 6. Class 6 by the end nilianza kuona shege. Anyway, we were a group of 4. We were 4 girls. Yeah. And then 2 of us were really smart. one was average, and then the other one she was below average, but she was really pretty, and then she was a rich kid. Alikuwa mtoto wa director wa shule. So like it didn't really matter upite uanguke. Wewe hatujali, you get. And mimi nikiwa primary mimi sikuwa nasoma. Mbona niwadanganya ati nilikuwa nakaa chini nasoma. Mimi
Gathoni has always been a smart girl. Asame asisome, let her not lie, guys. Oh god. Continue please.
Nilikuwa field nacheza ama niko class naongea nini. So mimi sikuwa na realize now affect in one way or another, you get. So si tulifanya exam period, atakuwa tunaenda field nini, but mimi bado nitawaongelesha na tutapiga story nini. When results zilitoka, mimi nilikuwa nimepita, the other smart girl alikuwa amepita, but hao wawili walikuwa wamefail. Hata kasi kufail at least ni 100. Okay, compare na venye walikuwa na perform, walikuwa wameanguka kiasi. Na mimi sasa hii hata iliniboju si at the previous morning, si at the following day, ni leo jioni, leo asubuhi si ni friends, tumechapa story nini, lunchtime wananipea cold shoulder. Like kuja kuniongelesha wananiambia mimi nataka kusoma enda ukae chini, like you get. Sasa mimi nikashangaa rada. This other girl akakuja akaniambia, unajua nilisikia wasichana wawili wakisema they are not your friends anymore, atijua unapita wao wana fail. Sasa nini niko, how is that a problem? Kani mimi napita na wewe una fail, so we are supposed to be friends ndio nikusaidia kupita. Mbona mnanitoa kwa you get. Na tulikuwa close at this point, tulikuwa tunaenda kufunga that term na tulikuwa tumekuwa close the whole year. So ndio niko,
so ilikuwa we were playing games hapa.
What was happening? You know that even though tuli drift na wasichana wawili, we never became close again. Hivyo tu, like tupote hivyo. The second one sasa nakumbuka hii ndio sasa ilinigonga below ya enyewe wasichana ni nyoka. Like wakiamua ni kukubetray, watakubetray properly. Form 4 first time when I was also in the pits vizuri shule karibu mzima ilikuwa inajua Angel by the way kuna kitu iko wrong. My best friend in class, when I needed her the most, aliamua sasa kuturn her back on me. Na akaniambia, who's you? Like na nakumbuka that was like a day or two before sasa niende home na nisirudi shule for the whole time. So you imagine how in the pits I was. Na nakumbuka that time was non-verbal. Hakuna mtu mimi sikuwa naongelesha watu, hata deskmate yangu sikuwa namuongelesha. Mimi sikasi swali ya math, physics, chemistry, kasi masomo tunaongelelea, mimi sitakuongelesha. Watu wangekuja kuniongelesha niwaangalie tu. But so huu ni mtu nita make effort, niongeleshe, nimchapie story, tucheke kidogo, but unani betray like this. Sijui kama unajua naongelelea nani. Lakini hapo ndo nikajiambia hebu take a step back. Kwa sababu hold up, what's going on? What's akasema cool.
Nitaka your TikTok. At least kuzi najua vitu za TikTok.
Congratulations. Lakini that was, I think upon it opened my mind to, you really can't trust someone like that.
That story has gotten me emotional.
Trust God. Mungu ndio mtu wako.
Yeah.
It's gotten me emotional juu sijai understand why that happened. Ni nini nilikufanyia.
Yeah.
I literally didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Anyway, trust God, guys. Mungu pekee ndio akona your best interest at heart. Ni Mungu tu. Hata kama tunasema hapa your family will love you, your friends will love you nini, we are all man. Na kuna kitu inaitwa carnality of man, it's the nature. Every time mtu anaona something better that someone else has to offer, that will always be the first choice, not you. So learn to lean on God, not on yourself or on other people. You will always be disappointed and you'll always be hurt.
I'm sorry that happened.
It's okay. Tuna move just sasa hata tukika hapa tulie nini. I can't go back to 2021.
But at least now you have better friends.
Real. Na wewe msichana nikikushika. Uombe tu sana Mungu atakuwa ameniheal.
Gathoni ameongea, guys.
Uombe sana Mungu atakuwa mold my heart into one of forgiveness and love. Kwa sababu, one-on-one. On site. Anyway, what are some of the challenges you have encountered in female friendships?
I would also say betrayal, but I think for me, the challenge that I faced is, the way you say sorry, and they don't want, and they, the period, you una feel, okay, maybe it was me, let me say sorry, but they are nonchalant at that period. For me, that's the biggest heartbreak. Because let me tell you, this guy. Oh, sign a funny event.
Vent, toa.
So you know how my unakumbuka tukiambia watu when we come back in season 2 we'll tell them what happened. Should I tell them?
Tell them.
Okay.
I promise.
So I had a female friendship. Oh my God, the fact that it's about a man. Anyway.
Cha muhimu ni we live and learn.
Okay. So I had this female friendship for the longest time that I used to love very much. I loved this girl. Gathoni, I love.
Yeah, I know.
I genuinely, even my other friends were like, "Adisi utupendangi hivyo, by the way." I loved this girl. And now this girl, I had a guy I liked. I cringe when I say that.
Tell me about it.
Gathoni kisikia when you only comment. Gathoni.
Let me comment.
Anyway, I cringe that. I can't believe I liked you. Okay. So I liked this guy. And now this girl, so there's this time we were together, me, the girl, my friends, even Gathoni was there. And this guy was acting some funny way towards me. He was acting nonchalant. He was like, yeah, it's like, how guys can act when you're with your friends. And so me, I was like, me, I can't bembeleza you. Me, I was like, cool. You feel like you're not cool, but deep down, of course, I was hurt and I cried, but not a lot. I just felt bad. And now me in Kachana, but then we stopped talking with that guy after that event. And now later, my friend, this female is telling me, oh, this guy doesn't even deserve you. CG, oh, this guy is not good for you.
Red flag, remember? Let me tell you. Every time your female friend, kwanza at first alikuwa sawa na umse, alafu baadaye ndo sasa anaanza kukwambia ati umse si mzuri, umse anakaa aje, nini, ni juu anataka kukudiscourage wewe, yeye ampati.
Really? Me hadi unajua sielewi, because how would you want even that guy?
Si alikuwa mrefu. That was the only thing. Vijana warefu wanakuanga na advantage. Unajua with short girls, ukiangalia jua inakupiga light. Kwa hivyo uoni sura vizuri. Unafurahi tu ni mrefu.
I didn't know. Anyway, so this girl is like, no, this guy is not good for you. He's making you. I'm like, and then unajua ni anakuja ananipe recap. Yeah, how the day was, and this guy, she talked to this guy, you get? And then me, I'm like, by the way, and yeah, this guy is not good for me. And we stopped talking with the guy, like talking. Tuko tu sasa kila mtu anaishi kivyake, but we talk like once in a while. Because we were not in a relationship. It was more of a situationship and more of like seeing each other. So, fast forward, this girl had a boyfriend. This girl one day was crying because of this boyfriend. This girl, I accommodated her. I let her in. Like, I took care of this girl when she was in the garage.
She's your girl. She's your
friend. I even got in trouble with my parents to take care of this girl. Anyway. Anyway, so later on, tumefunga shule, me I'm offline, I get online, I tell this girl happy early birthday because me I won't be online during your birthday because I don't want people to know I'm online and stuff. I was in my anonymous era, you get. So me I'm like, you Katu, happy birthday in advance. So the boyfriend, after a day, called me on her birthday. He called me and like, has Nani not told you? I'm like, no, I want Nani's number, the guy's number. I'm like, why do you want the guy's number? And I'm like, why do you want the guy's number? So see me, the guy tells me, Ebu, let me call you. Me, I ran to my girl. Why does your boyfriend want?
Usiseme kitu mbaya, usiseme makosa ni mnapanga.
Why does your boyfriend want my guy's number? And then she's there typing. While she's typing, the boyfriend calls. Hey, so Nani has not told you. I'm like, Kwani, what's going on? Ebu, tell me. And I am so this guy and Nani have been flirting. They've been actually planning to meet. Even on that event, they wanted to make out. And I'm like, okay, interesting. So me, the first person ilienda to face mbio kumpasha kaa tumemalizana is the guy, because bye sir. Now the second person I went on and had this conversation maturely is this girl, but I was angry. Must say I was angry, but at the same time, after all that, I forgave her. But as I was saying sorry, I actually told her I'm sorry, that I'm angry, and let me tell you, girl, things I've done for female friendships. So I went ahead and said sorry, and I forgave her because me and the boyfriend forgave her. But again, akapatikana the second time.
Sile nao ni mafala. Wanaona nimefanya makosa na wanani forgive tu, nikifanya ya pili si watanisamehe pia.
Akapatikana the second time. And the boyfriend now was done with this girl. But me, again,
she need a friend.
I love this girl. I love this girl. And I forgive her. Now, hadi tukacha, though tulikuwa tumeacha kuongea, and then I forgave her, we became friends again. Now, this is after a period of 5 months, they were again. For me, it was more of not even about the guy. Okay, you go be with the guy. But for me, it was like, see, we talked about this. Just then tell me, okay, I'm with the guy. But don't again tell me you're not together with the guy. For me, I felt like I was betrayed. And you were not even taking into accountability the fact that you were wrong. For me, it was like, that's a you problem. See, I said sorry. For me, that's what hurt me the most, because I was like, you can't even see where we have come from as friends, and then now you are like, that's your problem. I don't care. For me, that's the biggest challenge. For me, we are not on the same page. It was more of me investing in the relationship than you are. For me, it was more of like, nachezwa na sijui nachezwa. I thought I know I have you as my friend, but on your end, I'm not your friend. So for me, that's the biggest challenge. Oh my days. It makes me fear female friendships. It makes me love with one moja ndani ingine nje. But it's not supposed to be like. For me, I genuinely hate loving like that, because I'm not allowing my heart and my inner self and me to show up authentically. For me to show up authentically is to love you fully. For me to show up authentically is to embrace you the way you are, is to be vulnerable with you. But the fact that I am restricting myself because I'm afraid of this relationship, for me, is a red flag on its own. So until I am able to love you fully and accept, and my heart is safe with the way I love you without kushtuka udemaneza niruka. For me, that's exactly what female friendship is. For me to love you and to feel you in my heart fully. And that's why for me, I get hurt so much. That's why female friendships hurt. Because you love this person fully, wholly with nothing to lose. And that's why in romantic relationships we tend to put one leg in, one leg out, but but in female friendships, but I'm not saying that's how I love my man. That's a different story. Girl. But anyway, that's the biggest challenge in just not to have an authentic friend who loves you in that similar. For me, that's because I've experienced. Imagine me, I'll do anything for my girls, and that's the hardest truth for me. That's the hardest truth to find out that, oh my God, niko peke yangu hapa. As much as tunaambiana I love you, for me the I love you is so strong. Even in female friends, the way we tell each other, babe, I love you, is so serious. It's very heavy compared to how I just randomly say it. For me, with my girls, for girls, they are my intimates. They are my, they are my people. Yeah. Anyway, that's me. For me, I genuinely love female friendships. But again, they can show you again. That's basically my take.
Mimi niko na takes mingi sana kwa female friendship, lakini
what's your hot take?
Your friends are not more important than you
in
your own life. I feel like that's why we tend to hold on to friendships that are toxic na zenye zinakuumiza. Ni kwa sababu personally from my end, I usually like putting myself in the other person's shoes.
Being empathetic.
Ude mwenye nakwambia alinikosea form 4. Tulikosana, that was in first term. Tulikosana vizuri that term. Second term bado, when I was home, she was also home. Na tulikuwa tunaongea. She texted me and I was actually checking up on her. Na saizi nikikaa hivi najiuliza, why the hell would you reply to that girl's message? What was driving you? Ni nini driving ukasema, hebu ni reply.
Yeah.
What? And it's because I was putting myself in her shoes of, I guess it's
so hurting.
Yeah, like, and then people can be so manipulative. What? She was only telling me about the bad things that are going on in her life, so that I can feel sympathy and want to be there for her more. You get? Another friendship that I ended. Last year. I was friends with that guy. She didn't have any other friends. Na hiyo ni friendship nilikaa for over 10 years. Na this, sitaki kumbadmouth lakini, this, chanimalizie hapo. So, what I was saying is, that girl, that person, that female that you're holding on to because this is my friend, she's not more important than you.
Yeah.
You should come first. Sawa ni rafiki yako na sawa she's going through this and this, but naweza kuwa there for her.
Yeah.
Yes, that's okay. But ana project. Vitu zote zenye anapitishwa huko nje, anakuja kuniprojectia mimi kama rafiki yake. I'm there as your friend so that I can listen to you, support you, get, help you solve your issues. But hizo issues zako si na mimi. But ni mimi unatolea issues zako na hasira, you get. That's not right. The same way mimi ndo na put all the effort in this friendship. And it's burning na experience burnout. Kwa sababu kila saa mimi napigia Muthoni. Kila saa mimi na text, kila saa mimi natuma Bible verse, kila saa mimi hapo TikTok na forward FYP yangu yote, meetups zote ni mimi tunauliza, can we go, can we do, can we mbona, why is the effort not being reciprocated? Now I feel like those are some of the very important aspects you should look for in, is this girl my friend? Am I this girl's friend the way she's mine? My best friend. Currently, sijui kama niko na best friend. Siwezi sema certainly. Kwa sababu hey. Nimekumbuka.
Calm your chest.
Girls can What? My hot take is you're more important than that person you're holding on to. Mtu siwai wewe jot window important, put you first. Kianza kuongea sana nitachoma. Chatuni put you first.
To be continued after the cameras.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
That's your hot take.
Yes, female friendships are important and you should value them and hold on to them dear, but don't hold on to them to the point that nilikuwa naambia masjini nani. Najua nimetumia hii nini mara mingi hii illustration. Ukishikilia kamba, ukiruka ama ukivuruta kitu, at first iko light, like unaweza shikilia hiyo kamba, but the more unaishikilia the more pressure inaanza ku hold, you get, na itaanza kukata mkono. It's the same with friendships. Tumeshikilia kamba sahi juu tunasaidiana. Umeshikilia part yako na umeshikilia part yangu. It's a friendship, we are doing this together. But ukianza kulegeza part yako, sitabidi mimi nikaze yangu na mimi nikikaza yangu sitaenda increase pressure. Itafika point itanikata na imenikata kwa sababu mimi nimeshikilia yangu kabisa, wewe yako umeachilia. You get? So usiwahi acha ati mtu ameachilia friendship na wewe ndio uko hapo umeshikilia sana. Itakukata and you will bleed. And that's how you find una end up bleeding on hata hao watu wenye hawajaku umiza. Juu uliumizwa na urafiki mmoja, sasa all of a sudden sasa after that marafiki zako wote unawapenda hiyo one leg in one leg out, ama unaeka kila mtu at an arm's distance, na ni kwa sababu ya this one person. You get? And I feel like I'm also guilty of that. Means nasemanga yes watu wananijua and yes I have friends, but hakuna mtu ananijua kunijua. You get? Kwa sababu mimi sijuangi ku let people in. Na kwanga nimeka kila mtu hapa na ni kwa sababu of the hurt that I've experienced in previous relationships, and I'm working on that. But it's a trauma response. It's a coping mechanism. Kwa sababu mimi najua watu wataniumiza. Sasa mbona nikuitikishe ukae karibu na mimi sana na utaniumiza? Siheri nikuweke tu at a distance, ukitaka kwenda uende. You get? So I feel like hapo ndio root cause inakuanga, kwa sababu ulishikilia mtu mmoja na yeye alikuonyesha what are you doing bro. Sasa hata ukaanza kujiview differently. Maybe mimi ndio niko na shida, ndio nasema unaanza ku apologize na makosa si yako. Una apologize for getting angry and it's a valid reaction to an action that she did herself. You get? You're blaming yourself for things that aren't even your fault kwa sababu yeye mtu mwingine, nani kwa sababu kwa hierarchy ya maisha yako umemweka juu ya venye umejieka, and that's not right. Kwa sababu huyo mtu kwa maisha yake wewe uko juu yake, yeye ndo uko juu. So mbona unamweka juu kwa yako?
That's a nice take.
Yeah.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
My hot take.
That's a hot take. I'd add on it, but I feel like you are talking to me direct. But I think the most important thing I can say is, so long as you're working, the most important thing is that you're giving yourself grace. You're forgiving yourself for this. These are things you didn't know, and that had to happen for you to learn. So long as you're learning and you're putting in the work to show up as a better female friend, that's the most important thing. And for all the female friends, please just try and be authentic and know where you are in this person's life. Know your place, as Gathoni says. Draw place yako in someone's life. And that's it here on my Take podcast. Yeah. You have anything to add?
Yeah, one last thing. Tumeongelelea the beauty of friendships na how good it is. Na I get many people will want to explore that. But for you to be able to show up authentically in friendships, venye Muthoni amesema, you have to be authentic to yourself. So don't be scared to like be alone. Si lazima uko na female friendships 24/7. Zinaweza kudrain. You get. So be authentic to yourself. Na your people will find you. Your crowd will come. Unajua sasa ukiwa hata if you're inauthentic to yourself, utapata watu wenye si wako, juu watu wanajua wewe unakwanga umejam. Na hizo wewe ni hapa mdomo, tunashanga hii radio inaekangwa battery mpya kila siku. Like you get, but you won't get people who you're comfortable being yourself around. Kwa sababu you're hiding parts of yourself. So you have to first be comfortable with yourself and authentic, ndio uweze kupata relationships zitakubuild. Kwa sababu hawa ni watu watakuwa like you. Na pia hata kasi, it's not just about attracting your crowd and your people. It's also you'll be someone living your life haitakuwa ina bring down sasa haukuli, haulali, umejam, haucheki kwa sababu mtu alienda.
You'll be at peace with it.
and will stop blaming yourself for things. Kwa sababu most of the time tunakuwa hapo tumejiblame hata si vitu kitu ungeweza kucontrol ama fault yako. You get. So if you're authentic to yourself, utaweza ku maneuver the ups and downs. Kwa sababu tumeongelelea juu tu, there's a lot of ups and downs in female friendships. So yeah, I feel like being secure in yourself is the most important thing.
And healing.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Gathoni, for coming. It's been fun. We have really upped. Yeah, we have really gone back to our yapping. Yeah. I can't wait to have you back.
Can't wait to be back.
Thank you for honoring my invite.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're always welcome here at my take.
Ngoja sasa.
No,
watakuwa tu wanaona
Thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot wait to have you back.
Thank you too.
You're welcome.
I've enjoyed our conversation. Very insightful.
Yeah. This is a conversation that we keep on having every single time, by the way. All the time. Yeah. Actually, this was the last conversation we had when I was at your place a month ago. Yep. And we are here still with new points.
Not 1 month later, but tutakuwa na more points.
Anyway, thank you so much. That's it here on My Take Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My Take Pod, on TikTok at My Take Pod. You can listen via Spotify at My Take Podcast. For those watching on our visual podcast at YouTube, please subscribe, like, please share, comment, and let us know how you navigate female friendships. Also, for the sponsors of our videos, Muthoni Media Services, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. For any podcast production, event production, shoots, graduation, anything eventful or anything media related, you can holler them at Muthoni Media Services on Instagram and muthonimedia@gmail.com on their email. Till next time, bye.